Peace and love, soul family. This is a quick reading from my mythical goddess and cosmic oracle deck. I decided to see what the collective energy was for this time as we move forward towards the spring equinox. So the first pull, we started off with the fire card, which is the child of fire. This is all about creative spark. This is about reconnecting to the things that light you up, the things that really ignite your energy. If you're feeling drained at this time, you're feeling low on energy, of course, it could be some health things, so you can always look at that first. But in terms of just on an emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness basis, you may just not be doing enough to ignite the fire, the excitement within you. So it's time to get back to your passions, things that make life worth living for you. Okay? So after that, I pulled the Sorceress card. And this is Morgan Le Fay card. And look at all this fire energy. First of all, let's just take a minute to look at, we got the fire, child of fire card. We have the ace of illumination, as well as the sorceress card. And look at all the fire. She has fire coming from her hands, as well as fire burning underneath her, which lets me know this is sitting on the left side, which is our feminine side. And this is really about transformation, recreating yourself is what I'm hearing, like stepping into your power, stepping into your essence, the essence of who you are, by realizing that you have power over and dominion over your life and over any situations and obstacles and dreams and goals and ambitions that you would like to fulfill. And nothing could stand in the way of that. If it's truly your destiny, nothing can stand in the way of that. So it's really honing in on that dormant power that lies within you. And then I'm going to move over to the other side before we get to the middle card, and that's the fire card, Ace of Illumination. So yes, this is really just all about the inner spark within us. Like this is really about that dormant energy, as I spoke over here, the Sorceress card. This goes hand in hand with awakening our passions, awakening the energy within us, and focusing that energy towards our goals. So this is about focused action. This is about expression. This is about seeing clearly, and then execution is what I'm hearing. Execution. And then as we dial into the middle card, and this comes from the Cosmic Oracle deck, this is more about the dance of this journey that we're on. And the card that we pulled was Devote. Okay, so before I get into that, we're going to go into the numerology of this reading. So we have the 1, which is the Sorceress. So it's the beginning. This is very new energy. You might be seeing parts of yourself that you haven't seen before, or you will be seeing parts of yourself that you haven't met before. But it's time to meet those parts of yourself, and to, with new, fresh eyes and with curiosity. We also have this fire. We have this ace, which is also a 1, illumination. And then we have a child card, which is the beginning as well. So there's just a lot of new beginnings that we're moving towards. And not just new beginnings, but also the beginning, back to our childlike essence, our childlike nature, where we were in our joy and our fearlessness and our courageousness before the world taught us to be a certain way, or taught us to behave a certain way, before our domestication and before our reprogramming and the trauma of being here on this planet. And this also lets me know that this journey is personal. Like, what I'm hearing is this time is personal. Like, we not playing about ourselves anymore. And then in the middle, we have the 2 plus the 1, which is the 3. And the 3 falls in the middle, which signifies the doors being open. This signifies also fresh new beginnings. This signifies quick change. And especially with all this fire energy, and now we have this air element of the 3 signifying quick change. Yeah, like it's go time. It's go time. It's show time. Spring is about to spring some of you all into new lives if you allow it to, if you allow yourself to go with the flow. So here we have this 3, the devote card. And this is more so about being devoted to yourself, being devoted to self-love, being devoted to the child of creative spark. And typically when we see the word devotion, we think about religion, or we think about a spiritual practice and devoting ourselves to the divine and having these rules or protocols to follow in order to stay pious. And this is exactly what your spirit is calling for right now, is devotion to using your creative spark, using the thing that lights you up, being devoted to that, and using that as a vehicle to serve the divine and to be a beacon of light and love at this current time, in this time space reality. I think this is actually really beautiful as we are in the month of Ramadan, and a lot of different religious sects are fasting and showing their piety and their devotion through the absence of food and through prayer. And this is about using your fire, using your creativity and your joy as a living prayer and as something to be devoted to. Many of us have been functioning in disorder and not acknowledging nor embracing the power that lies within us, within our gifts. And this really goes back to the gifts that we've known ourselves to have since we were children. But because it comes so easy and so simple to us, we overlook it. It's almost like we're blind to it, and everyone else can see that this is what needs to be cultivated within us for so many reasons. But the biggest reason is because this is the passion. This is what invokes the joy within us. And so we have to be extremely devoted in finding our way back to the childlike joy and essence within us through our creative endeavors. So whether that's dancing, singing, painting, this is the time to remember and be devoted to remembering. And so if you don't know what that is and you can't remember what that is, it's time to release the residue. Release the residue and release who we thought we were in order to embrace who we are, which is love at the essence. And what devotion is being able to surrender to love in any given moment. So for many, this could be self-discovery. So if you felt a call to try something new, whether that's pottery or archery or something, sewing, whatever it is that you feel a call towards, rugby, I don't know why I just heard rugby, then do so. It's time to lean into whatever gives you a reason to light up and to be excited. This is a year of enjoyment. Sometimes we get so caught up in the healing that we forget that we didn't come here just to heal. We came here to heal so that we could truly enjoy this life. Because the only way that we can really spark change and be the change and be the trailblazers that we are is if we are passionately devoted to ourselves, to our mission. And our missions are typically directed to the thing that lights us up. So that's all I have for right now. I affirm that this reading reached who it needed to reach. And until next time, peace and love.